Welcome to your language class, where language meets inspiration and learning is an adventure. Get ready to embark on an exciting journey to English fluency as we explore the beauty and richness of the English language. We're here to help you unlock your full potential, one word, one phrase, and one sentence at a time. At your language class, we're not just a channel, we're a community of English enthusiasts, and together we'll achieve language mastery.
Hello everyone and welcome to your language class. I'm very excited to be here with you today for the very first video on this YouTube channel. It's an exciting moment for me as we embark on this journey together to explore the fascinating world of English language learning and common issues that English language learners encounter. I can't wait to dive deep into the intricacies of English language. There are so many exciting things ahead, and I hope you'll join me every step of the way. Now let's get started with the topic of today's video. We'll be delving into a series, a line of videos that I have created which focuses on the most common mistakes made by English language learners. These videos will be compiled and saved in a separate playlist named Common Mistakes, where you can easily find and revisit them. Language is a beautiful and complex thing, and it is perfectly normal and okay to stumble along the way. The goal here is to help you recognize and rectify these common mistakes, making your journey of English language learning smoother and more enjoyable. Our topic today is omission of prepositions. This is a mistake that many English language learners struggle with, but with a little bit of practice and guidance, you will be able to master it. Prepositions are those small but important words that connect different elements in a sentence. Let's take a look at some of those common mistakes. The very first common mistake is related to the verb listen. For example, it would be incorrect to say they were listening to the music. The correct sentence is they were listening to the music. Or I enjoy listening podcasts. The correct sentence is I enjoy listening to podcasts. You need the preposition to. It's worth mentioning that you might hear native speakers of English language use listen without the preposition to in informal situations, for example. But English teachers like me would definitely focus on standard English and what dictionaries would say. For example, according to Lyman Dictionary of Contemporary English, listen is never followed directly by a noun. Use to and then a noun or a clause. Listen to what I say. Listen plus to. The next common mistake is the omission of preposition for when using the verb pay. So you pay for a thing, not pay a thing. For example, it would be incorrect to say, how much did you pay the closet? The correct sentence is, how much did you pay for the closet? As another example, I paid the groceries. It's incorrect. The correct sentence is, I paid for the groceries. Again, do not use pay followed directly by a noun, referring to the thing that you are buying. You pay an amount of money for something. You pay $100 for a bag. I will pay for dinner. I will pay for lunch. In English, when we talk about making a payment with physical currency, we can use both pay cash or pay in cash. They're both correct and they essentially mean the same thing. However, here's where the confusion creeps in. Let's take a look at this example. She paid cash her dinner. This is incorrect. The correct sentence is she paid in cash for her dinner, or she paid cash for her dinner. The next common mistake is about the verb supply. You supply a person with something, not supply a person something. For example, it's incorrect to say, can you supply them all they need? The correct sentence is, can you supply them with all they need? Since supply and provide are kind of similar in meaning, the same goes with the verb provide. Do not omit the preposition and say provide someone something. You provide someone with something. For example, as in this picture from USA Today, you can see the same verb with its preposition has been used in this excerpt. Sullivan, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, this name. Sullivan said the visit also provided Biden, the President of the US, with an opportunity to reconnect with Indian Prime Minister. Again, provide someone with something. The next common mistake is related to the verb wait. You wait for a person or a thing, not wait a person or a thing. For example, I'll wait you at the cafe. This is incorrect. The correct sentence is I'll wait for you at the cafe. As another example, she's waiting her friend at the restaurant. This is incorrect. The correct sentence would be she's waiting for her friend at the restaurant. But remember that there is another verb, await, which is commonly used in formal situations, and it does not take any preposition. For example, in February, nearly 200,000 prisoners were awaiting trial. Awaiting directly followed by a noun, awaiting trial. As another example, the soldiers awaited the order to advance. Awaited the order. Await directly followed by a noun. Last but definitely not the least is the verb wish. You wish for something. You need the preposition for when you want to say you want something to happen or you want to have something, especially when it seems unlikely or impossible. You might have heard of the expression wish for the impossible. Let's take a look at some examples. He doesn't wish any reward. This is incorrect. The correct sentence is he doesn't wish for any reward. Another example, I wish a peaceful world. I think it would be better to say I wish for a peaceful world. There is another verb with a rather similar meaning, long for something. The verb long with the preposition for. This phrase, long for something, captures a deep desire, especially when it seems like that desire might not be fulfilled anytime soon. Let me explain this by an example, by an imaginary situation. Imagine you have a boss who is incredibly busy, constantly tied up in meetings, and it seems like that it is impossible to find a moment to have a conversation with your boss in private. So in this scenario, you can use the phrase long for something to express your desire, your deep desire that you really want to have a conversation with your boss in private. So you might say, I long for the chance to speak to my boss in private. Understanding these prepositions, when to use them, how to use them, is essential for clear and effective communication in English. These prepositions add clarity to your sentences, and sometimes they can change the whole meaning of a sentence. So mastering them could be considered a major step in your English language learning journey. Before I wrap up, I'd like to emphasize that how crucial it is to pay attention to these common mistakes. Once you recognize them, you become more conscious of using these prepositions correctly, which could be considered a major step towards improvement. There is always a risk of these common mistakes or similar ones becoming fossilized if not addressed early on. It means that these common mistakes are made over and over again to a point that they are so ingrained and they are challenging to correct. By watching videos like this and actively working on your language skills, you are taking a proactive step towards avoiding these mistakes. Now I want to hear it from you. Have you noticed any similar common mistake made by your friends who are learning English or your peers? Share your experiences with us. Let's create a community where we can learn from each other and grow together. Thank you so much for watching this video and for your interest in my channel. Your support and engagement mean the world to me. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for further topics and videos, feel free to leave them below in the comment section. I do read comments. Until next time, keep learning, keep improving, because consistency always pays off. Have a good day.